Jesus begins to prepare us for his ascension. As you know, this coming Sunday we shall be celebrating the ascension of the Lord, which will also be World Communications Sunday. And already begins to talk about the coming of the Paraclete, the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of truth, the Spirit who is going to be our counselor, the Spirit who is going to show us what is good and what is bad, or remind us about what is right and what is wrong. The Spirit who is going to be the source of righteousness, the Spirit who is going to be everything to us. So Jesus is not going to leave us as orphans, as he says, but he is going to send that Spirit to fill up that cup. As we reflect on these words of Jesus, we are reminded about the importance of attuning our lives to the Spirit. We are reminded that our Christian life should be lived in the Spirit. Because indeed, when we became Christians, we received the Holy Spirit to be our guide, to be our counselor, to be our companion on our journey of faith. And this is the Spirit that, again, for those that are confirmed, received that confirmation, like we shall see at Pentecost, just a few days away. I think after this Sunday, we shall see that indeed the Spirit came down upon the apostles to give them the strength. And this is the strength that we also receive through confirmation, strength to be evangelizers. But we cannot be evangelizers, we cannot be led by the Spirit if we first of all do not create room for the Spirit, if we do not attune ourselves or configure ourselves to the Holy Spirit. In fact, instead of attuning our lives to the Holy Spirit or configuring our lives to the Holy Spirit, many of us begin to configure our lives to other spirits. There are a lot of other spirits in this world. And we allow those other spirits to begin to lead us, to begin to determine which decision we have to take, which direction we have to take. Now, you can even drink the Spirit. I think there are spirits that people drink. The Spirit is no longer just invisible, it is now even visible. People drink spirits, and they allow those spirits that they drink to begin to lead their lives, such that they end up useless. You know, when you drink that spirit, you are useless. You can't do anything. If you are a family person, you become a liability to the family. The children start taking care of you instead of you taking care of the children, because you are simply there as their burden. That's what many people have become, because their life is led by that kind of a spirit. So Jesus says, detach yourself from that spirit and attach yourself to this Spirit that I'm living with you, the Paraclete. And when you are led by this Spirit, the Spirit of truth, the Holy Spirit, then you will see that your life begins to fall in place. The different pieces of your life begin just to be in place, because this is the Spirit of order. It is the Spirit of wisdom, the Spirit that grants you the wisdom for you to see where ordinarily you wouldn't have seen that there is a way. This Spirit gives you the wisdom to navigate even difficult paths. The Spirit that we receive when Jesus is gone is a Spirit that gives us even courage to face the challenges of our life. You might be going through some type of challenge. You can't raise money to pay rentals, you can't raise money to pay school fees, you can't raise money to buy food. But when you allow yourself to be led by the Spirit, your intellect, your wisdom is opened up. Your wisdom helps you now to navigate those challenges and eventually be able to find solutions to the problems that you are going through. The problem is that when we face challenges, we begin to attach ourselves to other types of spirits, and that is where now things begin to move from bad to worse. It's like jumping from a frying pan into the fire. So Jesus today is reminding us about this Spirit. And it is to this Spirit that we're supposed to be configured, so that everything about us is led by this Holy Spirit and not any other spirit that we know out there. Amen.